Hi everyone, today we'll solve a model placement paper of logical reasoning in a timed manner as you do for your placement test. 25 questions in 25 minutes. If you are a beginner to logical reasoning, I suggest you to go through our in-depth tutorials on each topic where we have taught shortcuts, tips and tricks. In this video, we'll see how to apply those tricks and solve your paper quickly and correctly in the allotted time. So let the timer begin. Question number 1, find the next in the series. We have 38, 43, 36, 36. So it is increasing, again decreasing, again increasing, decreasing. So as we have seen in the in-depth tutorial of series, there might be 2 or more series over here. Let's check out. We have 38, then we'll have 36, 51, 34. Again, not a proper series. We are not able to find a pattern. So let's see if there are 3 series. So 38 plus 36, that is okay, minus 2, 36 to 34, that is minus 2, 34 to 32, minus 2. Okay, we are getting a pattern over here. Next, 43 to 51, it is plus 8. Okay, 51 to 59, again it is plus 8. 59 to 67, again it is plus 8. So we are getting a pattern. There are 3 series over here: 36, 38, 40. So plus 2 is getting added, so this will be 42. Answer is C, 42. Moving to question number 2. Find the next in the sequence. This is a question of non-verbal analogy. Over here you need to find the pattern. Pause the question and try to find the pattern. I'll tell you what exactly the pattern is now. Take a look over here. The element which is there at the center, it moves over here. This element moves down and this T or this element moves over here. It is not these elements, it is the element in this position. And you get the second diagram. In the second, exactly reverse happens. This side moves over here, this moves over here, this moves over here. This gets repeated. If it was here, then this moves over here, then this moves over here, then this moves over here. So what you will get over here? This moved over here, this down, and you will get this as the answer. Moving to the next question. Assuming everything given below to be true, select which of the following sentences are valid and logical conclusion. So it is a statement conclusion kind of sum. Take a look at the in-depth tutorial of statement conclusion on our YouTube channel and the website. Pause the video and read the question once again. We will jump directly to the conclusions and find the answer. Creative students never display attribute of rational thinking. This is very wrong because they just say that students who don't take interest in science, they often tend to be creative. That does not mean that creative students don't have rational thinking. Creative students are not likely to become scientists. Scientist word is not there in the given sentences, so it is a invalid conclusion. Rational thinkers are not creative thinkers. Rational people can be creative, creative people can also be rational, because nowhere it is mentioned directly that rational thinkers can't be creative. So again, wrong. Students who think rationally can only pursue career in science. Students who think rationally generally go in for science, but that does not mean that they only pursue science. They might become creative and they might become an artist. So again, this is a wrong assumption, wrong conclusion. So none of the conclusions follow. Moving to the next question. Study following information and select most appropriate code for save more money. Very easy sum. Just find the word save. It is in these two. Okay, what is the common word over here for save? Keep and keep. So save is keep. Then for money, money and money is in the first 2 sentences. Common word for the code words in this, it is nim. So money is nim, because here money is common, nim is common. For more, save more time. Save we know is keep, time and time. Here it is just, here also it is just. So time is just, so more is dob. So answer is B. Moving on. Directly looking at the statement conclusion sum possibility, we can say this is a syllogisms sum where it is a possibility kind of sum. So we have to use the Venn diagrams. In Venn diagrams, draw all the possible Venn diagrams. First statement is all apples are oranges. Okay, so all the apples are oranges. We can write it like this. Some oranges are grapes. We can draw it like this. Some oranges are grapes. Conclusion, some apples being grapes is a possibility. Over here, no. In possibility kind of conclusions, there has to be one Venn diagram where the possibility is false and one Venn diagram where the possibility is true. Let us draw other possible Venn diagrams. We can have like this. We can have like this. This is oranges, and we can have grapes like this. So, or some grapes are oranges and all the apples are oranges. So here this possibility is true, where some apples being grapes is a possibility. Here the possibility is not true, not true, true, so valid conclusion. Next, all grapes being oranges is a possibility. Over here it is not true, here not true. Again, let us see, can we draw like this, grapes and oranges? Does these two sentences get satisfied? All apples are oranges? Yes. Some of the oranges are grapes? Yes. So this is also a valid Venn diagram. Now over here, second conclusion, second possibility is satisfied over here, but it is not satisfied over here. So one wrong, one correct. This is a valid conclusion. Check out the in-depth tutorial of syllogisms for better understanding of syllogisms. Moving on. So here the answer is what? D. Both 1 and 2 follows. Neeraj was standing facing west. That means it is a direction sum. Okay, draw. This is north and this, so this will be west. Neeraj was standing facing west. From that point he went 9 meters to the north. This is north, so he went 9 meters over here. After taking left turn, he walked 7 meters straight and then left again. Okay, he walked 6 meters straight. Then he took a left and walked 5 meters. Again he took a left and walked 5 meters. Then he took a right and walked 3 meters. He walked 3 meters. Then he took a right turn and walked 10 meters straight. How many meters will he need to walk straight to reach the starting point? This is 9, 7, 6 and this is 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. So he is in a straight line. Now he has to go back. So this is 10 meters. And over here it is 7. This is 5. So this will be 2 meters. 10 plus 2 is 12 meters. Answer is 12. Moving on. Find the correct option to complete the fourth pair. Again over here you can see it is non-verbal analogy. So fourth pair, this is one pair, second, third and fourth. So there must be some relation between these two which we have to find over here. So over here see 1, 2, 3 and 4. The first and fourth are similar because triangle, circle, circle, triangle. Over here square or diamond and a triangle, diamond and triangle. So internal figure comes outside. So 1 and 4 related, 2, 3 related. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 and 8 has to be related. Over here also 6 and 7. Internal diagram comes outside on the top. So triangle comes on the top. Answer is A. Moving on. Exactly 7 hours before, it was 5 hours before the 5/8 of the day remained. What is the time now if the day starts at 12 am? It is very easy. Just start tracing it from backwards. Day starts at 12 am. 5/8 of the day remained. That means 3/8 of the day is over, right? One day has 24 hours. So 3/8 of the day means 9 hours are over. Day starts at 12 am. After 9 hours, what will be the time? 9 am. Now, 5 hours before the at 9 am, 3/8 day is over and 5/8 of the day remained. Okay? 5 hours before 5/8 of the day remained. So 5 hours before is minus 5 hours. That will give you 4 am. At this point, exactly 7 hours before, it was 5 hours before. That means when I was at this point or when you were at this point, it was still 7 hours before the current time. So add 7 hours into this and you will get 11 am as the answer. You can trace it back. 11 am, 7 hours before, you get this. It was 5 hours before 5/8 of the day remained. So 5 hours before the 5/8 of the day remained. Moving on. Okay, by looking only we can say this is related to verbal analogy. Cakewalk is easy. A stone's throw means, answer is nearby. A stone's throw away means nearby thing. Best way to master verbal analogy is having good reading habits. You must read a lot, right? And you must see the common things, like you should know the synonyms of words, you should know the antonyms and opposites of the words. Also you should know the animals and their young ones. What are they? Cow has a calf and all that stuff. Then animals, their sounds, what sounds do they make? Then the physical quantities like mass and their units should be known. Animals, again, what are the group of animals called? Like a herd of cow and a pack of wolves and all that stuff. So more you read, the better you will get at verbal analogy. Again, a series sum, very easy. Please remember, whenever you go to exam, always have A to Z written. Okay, also write the positions of A to Z 1 to 26. Let's see what the series is. A, D, G. So we have A, we have D, we have G. So skipping 2. U, R, O. We have U, you have R, you have O. Again, skipping 2 in the reverse direction. C, F, I. Okay, skip 1. Then we have C over here. C, F, I. Again, skipping 2. But here distance between A and C is 1. So SPM, again over here, SPM, again between U and S distance is 1, A and C distance is 1, E, H, K. C and E distance is 1. H, K. So S, so answer will be Q, N and K. Q, N, K. Answer is B, because distance between Q and S is 1. Here also C and E distance is 1. Moving on. For questions 11 to 14, read the given situation and solve the questions based on it. So there are 4 questions. 4 questions means you have 4 minutes. Out of that, spend 1 to 2 minutes for drawing the diagram correctly, because the answers would be solved in hardly 5 to 10 seconds. So let's move on to solving the question and drawing the diagram. 6 people A, B, C, D, E, F are standing in a circle. So this is a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are standing. Not in the same order, some of them face outwards, some face inwards. Person opposite to A and D are facing inwards, not useful. B is immediate neighbor of F, not useful. B is neither neighbor of D nor A, but is sitting immediately left of C. Next, D faces outwards and is sitting opposite to C. So we can start over here. We have C, we have D, and D is facing outside. F's one neighbor faces outwards, not useful. One pair of opposite is facing outwards, E faces outside. D is immediate neighbor of F and E. So F can come over here, E can come over here. Also, there is another possibility. We'll have like this over here. This is D facing outside. We have C over here, and F can come over here and E can come over here. This is another possibility. E is to the immediate left of A and second right of F. Now F, we don't know which side it is facing, so we don't know whether this is right or this is right. So E is to the immediate left of A. Say and also again we don't know where A is facing. So let's not mark right now. First sentence: person opposite to E and D are facing inwards. So C is facing inside. B is immediate neighbor of F. B is neither neighbor of D or A, but is sitting immediate left of C. Inside left is C. Over here B. Again over here B. So what is left? A comes over here and A comes over here. E is to the immediate left of A. Correct? E is to the immediate left of A. So over here A is directly opposite. So this diagram is not useful at all. So we cannot have this diagram. This is the correct diagram. Right, now we don't know where each one is facing. Here they have given E faces outside, so E faces outside. They have given person opposite to E and D face inside, so B faces inside. E and D are opposite. Now F, one pair faces outside. Over here this pair is not facing outside. Both these this pair is not facing outside, so this has to face outside. Both these have to face outside. This is the correct diagram. Let us solve the question. Who is opposite to F? A. Moving on. This is just the same diagram drawn in a better manner. Let's see the question. How many people are facing inwards? 1 and 2. Answer is 2. Moving on to next question. How can B describe position of D? Here it is B, here it is D. B is facing inside. This is the left side. So 1, 2. Second to my left. This here it is. Second to left. Moving on. 14. To just arrange the 6 people in correct places, which of the following sentences were not necessary or were redundant? B, B and E, F, G, all are necessary. So let's see the option. B. What is B? B is immediate neighbor of F. So if we observe carefully while drawing the diagram, we did not pay attention much to this sentence. So even if this was not there, we can pinpoint the position of B from over here, B and C. And deciding between the two diagrams, we did that E is to the immediate left of A based on that, and second right of F. So this sentence was not necessary. Then second is B and E. Let's see whether E is necessary or not. F's one neighbor faces outwards. This we did not use at all. So this is the answer. Let's check F. F is one pair of opposite persons is facing outwards. This we used at the last. Okay, so this was necessary. G. E faces outside. This was also necessary. So this cannot be the answer. So B and E. This is the answer. Moving on. Question 15, a clock when seen in a mirror shows 8:53. What is the actual time? Very easy. Whenever you mirror an actual time, we have to find out. Just subtract given time from 11:60. What is given? 11:53. 10 minus 3, 7. 5 minus 5, 0. 11 minus 8 is 3. This is the answer. Check out the in-depth tutorial of clocks in the logical reasoning section, because there are lots of tricks given over there. You should know those tricks like this so that you will get the answer in hardly 10 seconds. In a coded language, Marvel is written like this. This is written like this. How is HOMAR written? In this coding, decoding, always at the start you should have A to Z written in the area where you do rough work before starting the paper. Let us see. Let's try to solve the code. M and N. So M plus 1 is M, because next is N. A and Y. So A and Y. So they are going 2 spaces behind, because before A comes Z, then before Z comes Y. R and U. R you have over here 1, 2, 3. U is over here. So plus 3 they are going. So we can see it's like plus 1, minus 2, plus 3. So this has to be minus 4. Plus minus is alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4. So minus 4. V minus 4. What is V? 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 4. R should come. So here you get R. So we have found the pattern. This will be plus 5 minus 6 plus 7. This will be the pattern. Let's write HOMAR. HOMAR will be plus 1 minus 2 plus 3 minus 4 plus 5. H plus 1 is H plus 1 is I. So answer should be over here or here. Right? Next, O minus 2. I am this. No, this is not the answer. This is the answer. I am PWW. It is IKO given over here. Answer is I am PWW. Right? Moving on. Again, we have a verbal ability sum, just like I told earlier that this is dependent only on your reading habits and what all you read. You should know general knowledge, general science and all that stuff so that you will be easily be able to solve the question. Orange is to vitamin C as to almond is to vitamin E. Almond has vitamin E a lot into it because of the almond oil. It is very, very important. Moving on. Directly by saying we can say that this is a syllogisms sum. So also the conclusions are normal. They are not at all possibility kind of conclusions. So use the income expense method. It is faster. Also you can use the Venn diagrams also, but use income expense. It is much faster. So for the in-depth tutorial of income expense method, we have an exhaustive video on our website and the YouTube channel on syllogism. So check that out. So let's move on to the table of income expense which you have prepared in the rough before starting of the exam, just like taught in the tutorial, and let's solve the sum. So this is the table. Let's see what have they given. Let's assign the values. Sum means 50 50. All is 150. Sum is 50 50. Again over here everything is 50 50. Here also it is 50 and 50. Now first conclusion, it is sum DRA. Where is D and A? A is here, D is here. Nothing is common. Conclusion not useful. At least one has to be common between these two. What is common? I'll tell you. Sum ARC. A is here, C is here. Here B is common in between two. Now B is common, so what to do? So at least one B has to be 100, but both are 50, so not valid conclusion. Sum DRB. D is over here, B is over here. C is common in these two. One C is 100, so we can proceed. Income of B is 50, expenditure of B is 50, income of D is 50, expenditure 50. Income equal to expenditure. Income can be greater than or equal to expenditure, or income can be equal to expenditure, then it is a valid conclusion. So only 3 follows. Moving on. Assuming everything given below to be true, select which of the following sentences are valid and logical conclusions. Again, statement conclusion. Buses cause more accidents than cars and trucks cause fewer accidents than buses. Conclusions. There are more buses on the road than trucks. Absolutely not true. You can directly see that this cannot be said for guaranteed. Car drivers are more careful than bus drivers. Yes, this you can say because cars have less accidents than buses. Next, truck drivers are more skilled than either car or bus drivers. Now, here truck cause fewer accidents than bus. That means truck drivers might be skilled by more skilled than bus drivers. But comparing them with car, not useful because comparison of truck and car accidents is not given. So only 2 follows. Moving on. Over here some symbols and relations are given and we have to find statements that insist that T is the son of P. Focus on this statement as well as the options. What to do? Draw tree diagram for all of them. First option, P multiplied by Q. P is husband of Q. P is husband of Q. P is male, Q female. Q plus R. Q is brother of R. But Q is female. Q can be sister. Q cannot be brother. So first option is wrong. Next, P multiplied by Q. That is P is husband of Q. Male, female. Q divided by R. Q is what is divided? Mother. Mother of R. Then R multiplied by T. Multiplied by T. Multiply means husband. R is husband of T. That means R is male. T will be female. But we want T to be son of P. So T is son. T is male. Option is wrong. Next, P plus Q. P is brother of Q. Male. We don't know gender. Q divided by R is mother. So this will be female. R dash T. R is sister of T. Right. So what does this mean? That T and P, they will become uncle and nephew. So not the option. This is the correct option. You can draw the diagram and check. This will be the right diagram. Moving on. Again, we have a question of non-verbal reasoning over here. Try to find the pattern. Pause the question and pause the video and see the pattern. Try to decipher the pattern. The pattern over here is this. See over here in the first diagram, what happens is that the bottom elements get exchanged and the top 4 elements, they move in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, they shift by 1 and then you get the second diagram, this star comes over here, this circle goes over here. Now this second diagram is over here, and what happens in second diagram? Top elements get exchanged and the bottom 4 move in anti-clockwise direction. This comes over here, so we'll get the third diagram. Now in third diagram, what will happen? Again, if you see, again it gets repeated. Now the bottom 2 exchange. So this is the third diagram, and you will get the fourth one. In fourth, again the top will exchange and you will get the fifth. In fifth, again the bottom will exchange and you will get the sixth. When you exchange the bottom, what you will get? You will get this or this. So these two are not there. Out of these two, now these which are there, they have to move in anti-clockwise direction. C will come on this side. Where is C on this side? Over here. So this is the answer. Moving on. Read the following, assuming everything in it to be true, and select which of the following sentences are valid and logical courses of actions that can be followed. So over here we have statements and we have courses of actions. See the in-depth tutorial of courses of actions in the logical reasoning section of the website and YouTube channel. Over there we have we have given tricks how to handle these kind of sums. So pause the video and read the question over here, or read the sentences. We'll directly jump to the question or the options given. So here actions are given and some options are given. What is the first action? Government must immediately take measures to prevent the further spread of malaria. This is a practical action, so this can be taken. So this is a valid action. All rice plantings on high land must be removed to stop further rise in malaria cases. Now rice plantings means agriculture, food development. So instead of removing, this is a very harsh action. Instead of removing all those things, what you can do is you can make sure that they are disinfected. So this should not be taken. WHO must immediately issue a blanket ban on traveling to Burundi for all people. Blanket ban means we do not know its consequences. What will happen is that if inflow of people stops, then the economy also stops in many countries. So such a move is very harsh. So even this is not a valid action. So only one follows. So we have answer as A. Moving on. P starts running from his house towards east, direction test. So P starts running towards house for 28 meters, then he turns left and turns 8 meters more, runs 8 meters more. Then he walks for 4 meters towards his right, 4 meters over here, and he stops. R is living in the same house as P and starts running from the house towards south. So he moves 28 meters south. Okay, this is R, this is P. Then he then turns left and runs 40 meters before stopping. So he runs 40 meters before stopping, right? Seeing R running, P, here it is P. P2 starts running in the same direction in which he initially was facing. P was facing over here, P starts running. After running 8 meters, P stops. P runs more 8 meters and stops. If R wants to reach P, in which direction must R run and for how much distance? So R must go towards the north, correct? So where are the north options? These. So these are cancelled. Now how many meters must he go? This is 28 meters plus these 8 meters, that means 36 meters. Moving on. So this is given, 3 into 2 is minus 26, 6 4s are minus 40, 5 7s are minus 22, 4 2s are what? And options are given. So over here 3 into 2 we know is 6, and what is this minus 26 we don't know. But if we add 26 and 6, what do we get? We get 32. That is nothing but this 3 and this 2. So what they might have done is 3 2s are 6 minus, take this 32 like this, and they will get minus 26. Let's check out. 6 4s are 24, minus 6 and 4 is 64. What you will get? Minus 40. So this is the pattern. 4 2s are what it will be? 8. 4 and 2 is 42. 8 minus 42 is how much? How much you will get? 34. Minus 34. That is the answer. Moving to last question. Given below are 6 statements, select an option where third statement is correct conclusion based on first 2 statements. That means in their set of 3 is given, third has to be the conclusion of 1 and 2 statements, right? So let's you can use the income expense method, you can use the Venn diagram as it is syllogisms, but best option in such cases where the sum is lengthy, try to use options to your benefit. Let us see how. A, B and E. All doctors are reflective practitioners. Trained practitioners are reflective practitioners. Conclusion is, it is possible that some social workers are doctors. So social workers is given in conclusion but not in the statement, so wrong conclusion. Next, let us check C, F, E and D. So every practitioner is reflective. What is E? It is possible that some social worker are doctor. What is D? Reflective practitioners are doctors. Conclusion has reflective practitioner and doctor. E and F. Here it is reflective practitioner, here it is doctor. Social worker and practitioner, there is nothing common. Whenever we say there is A, B and B, C, only if there is B, B common, then only there is relation between A and C. So here social worker practitioner, nothing common, wrong conclusion. Next, B, D and F. Trained practitioner, reflective practitioner. D has reflective practitioner, doctor. What does F have? Practitioner and reflective. Reflective means it is given over here. practitioner, it is given over here, trained practitioner. So reflective practitioner is remaining and doctor is remaining, nothing common, so wrong option, answer is this. Keep practicing. You can practice logical reasoning online test on our site careerright.com. Do check out our job forum for latest jobs in the market. Your valuable comments and suggestions help us improve. So share, like and comment on this video. Do subscribe to our channel for immediate updates on upcoming tutorials.